Hey guys, Mecha-san here with the next episode of the motion manga Mobile Suit Gundam Seed Eclipse. This one is episode 6 here, and it's the first half actually, so we're back to just dividing this into like just halves. Some of these are very long here. The last one was like, had to divide into fourths, into quarters, so yeah, that was a lot here. And we did learn a bit here, like how Hori became the pilot for the Eclipse and how dude is just dude due to just how customized the operating system is for the Eclipse here, being a very unique variable machine. Hori was just naturally gifted for it. That's why he's great with the mobile suit here. While Sue, I think I was named Sue, but yeah, even though his performance, I mean, they kind of made it seem like he was terrible at it, but his performance was his compatibility, aptitude. Yeah, it's aptitude. Because apparently there's such a thing as like a mobile suit aptitude test here. Well, it was hinted at. It was pretty much told outright in MS Igloo at Universal Century, but I'm sure it's the same thing here. But yeah, Hori scored an 80, like a B, so it's not bad, but it's just okay. And so yeah, even though Sue is a coordinator, he's only scored an 80 here, while Hori, a natural, really just shows that doesn't matter about genetics here. Sometimes you're lucky. They make a big deal about genetics here, and obviously it's always gonna be a factor in everything here. But sometimes you're just naturally gifted. Genetic die rolled in your favor. And we also saw the AL Calamity completely obliterate some sort of Atlantic Federation naval fleet. Sea Navy fleet. Like Solo here, it unloaded its weapons, such like that here, and the fact that it only had it used mainly kinetic weaponry helped a lot here. No doubt it could last that long. I kind of wonder what other customizations that thing have here. It's like, how long can it stay? Can it continue fighting if it doesn't use any energy draining weapons here? That's been a big thing here, where the mobile suits in Seed here, because they're battery powered, how long they can stay on the field here really varies from just how they fight here. Like, if they use their energy weapons constantly, they're going to like drain the battery much faster here. Whereas if they just use, say, kinetic energy weapons here, like standard machine guns, stuff like that, they last long. So, but I gotta wonder, what's the average though? Oh well, so without further ado, let's just watch this here. Okay. Because yeah, that's why mobile suits, you're likely to first. Oh shit, my ears. You're actually likely to run out of energy for the battery than you are of propellant for the thrusters and such. Okay, let me I think it's good. Will there be no reinforcement from the mainland? This was what, 10 years? 10 years earlier on the Orb Island Sadeori. It was 10 years, so way before the war. Make it here if they want to. Isn't this a constituent called for them? Alright, so it looks like a massive storm here, probably like a hurricane or something. Hurricane levels almost. Oh, it may be difficult. This island is too close to the Federation's borders. Eee. Yeah. That's the reason we fall. Yeah. That boat. I know. Okay, so they're worried about a boat here that's stuck there. And that's Hori there, his little kid. Oh, that's his father! Well, he went out. Yeah, they were our dad. Aww. These are times when you need food the most. Aww. I had to hurry to help. And that's how Hori got. That's how Hori got like desire to help people. Which led us to the new Eclipse here. Kenny. Yeah, they bring in the new replacement parts, repair part for the Eclipse that got shoulder damage, and a new mole suit. So never made back. Don't call me, and don't tell me you drifted off during the briefing again. We're going to Nauru. Nauru? The Coral Island Republic, nearly 20 square kilometers in size, floating in the South Pacific. It is now a solitary district of the Equatorial Union, where small fisheries are operated. Equatorial Union. Yeah. Or only maintenance dock in Nauru. We'll repair Eclipse there. The Equatorial Union, yeah, they rarely get mentioned much in Theed here. Like, yeah, we've got Atlantic Federation, Eurasian Federation, the United, I think the of Africa, United States of Africa, something like that. Where I think Orb Union, of course, the Oceanic Union was at one point mentioned. I believe, but Equatorial, oof, boy, yeah. So they all a non-member state. It's close to Orb, the Equatorial Union, but it's close to Orbs. We've relied on Orb financial support during times of disaster. So that means you've been listening. Means that they're in debt to us. Yeah, because they're close to Orb, they rely economically dependent. Yeah, that makes sense. They're willing to immediately respond to requests for Orb, their favorite client. On their own soil, yeah? How much have they read enough? There are some things that shouldn't be said. Now, one thing I really want to know, how much are they charging you? Because, yeah, like they said, you are their client. And you build a military facility, even if it's just like a repair dock, repair dock here and such. That's still, they gotta charge you a pretty penny. So how much? So it's dock. It's an Orb facility. It's an Ord facility. It's not a military base. It's a maintenance spot for the repair of diplomatic aircraft. Ah. There you go. There you go here. It's on paper, though. On paper, it's always one thing here, where on paper it's this, but in actuality, this old gag here, where it's actually used for Ord and Orbs to repair their craft here under their supervision, so there's no form of theft going on or anything like that. Yep. I told you. We need you in the communication room. Oh boy. I'm afraid that things have gotten complicated. This is the main dock on Nauru Island, okay? More than half of the bay has been taken over, and it looks like this guy is bleeding. So it's serious here. before they reach here. We need immediate aid. We blocked up the door, but that's the army referring to as anti-factus. That's anti. Oh wow! What the hell? The video was received 10 minutes ago. It seems the army have been overwhelmed. Anti-factus. Okay, that's a weird name. There's clear provocation. Clearly provocation. They intentionally reveal the organization's name and force our workers to contact us. Yep. Means that was a secret. They have their way. Even if the dock workers were Orb citizens, the restaurant and stores are run by locals. Yeah, that's easy enough. Then comments for one of our people to find their way into untended plane. We would follow the people ourselves. Once we began trying to discover their identity, there was always a risk that exactly it would be the ones discovered. Isn't that only natural? Yeah, you guys were chasing them after, so I like how she didn't think about that. He was like, oh wow, it's like she obviously thought that, okay, yeah, but didn't think it'd be that quickly. And even though he was like, well, it's only natural here, this guy would try to uncover us so quickly, or something like that. Enough, but enough talk. We have to rescue them. Oh no, that's gonna be difficult. There's no way we can call the Orb Army here. This is a foreign. Exactly. This is. You know, I'm into our paper, but it comes. But if it comes out that the army was sent, we won't be able to cover things up. It will be an international scandal. We have to abandon them. Yeah. Ouch. Ouch. I mean, that's ouch, but yeah, we have to abandon them. That is always an option, unfortunately. Sometimes you can't save everyone. Trying to could just lead to much more conflict down the line here. It's like they mentioned here, like they can't really call in the Orb military here because Nauru is not part of their territory. It's a foreign country here. And if they call in the Equatorial Union to help the Nauru forces, it's like, ew, that's gonna be a problem. It's like they see that, wait, this, I mean, they'll see the actual truth behind the facility there, where this non-military facility is quite. It looks like a military. Looks very militarized and such. So that'll lead a problem. Yeah, that you won't be able to cover up here because why the Equatorial Union military would obviously report this to their people, and yeah, I mean it'll be an international scandal here, and the Union will probably use this to gain more money out of Orb and shit, and this will be used against the Earth Federation. The Earth Alliance will use this to their advantage as well, because they got spies littered throughout that place. But yeah, I think the best part here is obviously this one here. Now they strongly allude that it's like Hori's dad didn't come back here from trying to rescue. That this cruise, this obviously boat here full of islanders. Oh, it looks like a cruiser. Looks like a cruiser, something like that. Yeah, yeah, it looks like, yeah, I think it is. So yeah, and there are obviously troubles here because this is 10 years. In Cosmic Era 60 2. Okay, I'm on. All right, then I have to refresh my archives on that here, but yeah, back then it was a very turbulent time as well here, with border disputes, the whole rise tension against coordinators and such here, more and more leaving to the plans and so forth here, and it was a very trying time. So the fact that this island here was located so close to Federation, obviously Atlantic Federation, I presume, not Eurasian, or maybe Eurasian Federation, we don't know. But every time, but the way they talk here about, like, they're worried about trouble with the disputed territorial waters in the Federation, I lean towards more the Atlantic Federation, because the Eurasia Federation, they seem, even though they're they were pretty much dicks in the anime here, they were clearly much more negotiable, if you will. They were more open to, more flexible and such, as opposed to the Atlantic Federation, which the fact that Orb has plenty of coordinators there and Blue Cosmos sympathizers are well within the Atlantic Federation, they probably will not be find it as an excuse here. They'll use this as an excuse to just hit them hard with whatever sanctions or something like that. It's harsh. Yeah, now we see here Nauru here, due to the close of Orb here. It's like that financial support during times of disaster. Yes, here, like if they rent out pieces of land here for various other countries here. It's like at good prices here. That's good for their economy. So long as the strict contracts here, in which case we see what it is here. Like Orb, pretty much the contract says for Orb will only conduct a maintenance spot for the repair of diplomatic aircrafts. But in reality, it's a military repair facility. Which now this terrorist group here with the El Calamity is attacking them. Oh boy. So yeah, they obviously luring them here. They want them to try to rescue these guys. They probably want to see what they do here, because again, like Ken said there, they could easily just abandon them. Save face. Orb technically shouldn't have this military facility here, so it's definitely a smart move. Not the morally right move here, but politics. Morality really doesn't have much play in that one. It doesn't factor much. So yeah, everyone, tell me what you all thought about the episode in the comments down below. Like and subscribe for more videos. Till the second half here, this is Mecha-san, logging out.